Aries, what's up? How y'all doing? It is bonus time. Bonus time for Aries. I'm actually just going to freestyle this and see how it wants to come through. I was spending too much time at the beginning here trying to figure out how I'm going to open this. And I'm like, nah, you know what? It's just going to come through however the universe wants it to come through, So I'm looking for details that I left out of the main monthly reading. Okay. So let's see how this wants to start off here. What important messages do we have for Aries with whatever situation? Past person, current person, new person, singles. It's just going to come out universe's way. I'm not trying to force it. Let's see. What important messages do we have for Aries? Ooh, King of Swords in the reverse. Kind of looks to me like somebody's pissed off here. That could be a past person. To let you know ahead of time, for those of you new to my channel, 90 to 95% of the time when I start freestyling it, the past always comes up first. Most of the time, So wouldn't surprise me if this was a past person. Let's see. Two more. So for those of you who would like to find the information on how to schedule a personal reading, please look in the description box of this video. That's where you'll find everything you need to know. Ooh, the Strength, Ace of Swords reversed. Knight of Swords upright. What's going on here, dude? What's going on here? I really think, yeah. So this is somebody that wants to talk to you. You know what I'm honestly thinking? I'm thinking that they like want some kind of, I think they want to apologize. Look, Knight of Swords, Seven of Swords reversed. This looks like an apology to me. But they're holding back and biting their tongue because they don't know how to break the ice. They don't know how to start a conversation with you. Could be a Libra for some of you. Also have Aquarius here. Nine of Cups. Ooh, they're guarded too. This person's very, very guarded. Very guarded. So basically, this may be a person that you wouldn't expect, maybe. Because I'm really feeling like this person, you may see them as being very happy with where they are in life. With the Nine of Cups here, happy and independent, especially if they're single. You may not really be expecting this person to care, but I think that they do. I do think that they do. So, are you pissed off at this person? Is that what it is? Somebody's angry here. Who's angry? Who's mad? Who's still bitter? Somebody's angry, bitter, and pissed off. And the Eight of Swords, Six of Swords. There's so many swords. Are you dealing with an air sign? Look at all the swords, dude. All these swords. So somebody definitely has something that they want to say to you. Why are they holding back? Why is that Ace of Swords reversed? Why are they holding back? Tower card reversed. See, they want to reconcile things with you. I really feel like they do. The Hangman, it's not telling me why. It's not telling me why. It's not really telling me why. Okay, well, we're going in circles here. I'm not really able to dig too deep into this. Let's see how they feel about you. How's this person feel about Aries, universe? How are they feeling about Aries? What are their true intentions? What do they really want from Aries? The Hermit could be a Virgo for some of you. I just really am kind of feeling like whatever happened between the two of you, this person was trying to get over it on their own. They were kind of taking that classic approach of, well, enough time will pass that I'll just be over it one day and move on from this. And that's not what happened. That's not what happened. As a matter of fact, I kind of feel like for whatever reason, especially if this was something that happened like a while back, like a year ago, doesn't have to be, but here very recently, I think it's been weighing heavy on their mind and it's been kind of bothering them a little bit. There's that Star card again. Okay, so I have Aquarius and Virgo here for some of you. Yeah, see, look. Look, it's bothering them. Is there blocked communication? Eight of Cups reverse. Yeah, okay. So this feels very surface level, like I'm just kind of repeating the same simple little phrases. But I think the biggest thing to look at here is that this person was hoping to just be able to move on and just be over it, and you know what most people do. But that's not what happened. This connection has been weighing heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier. And I think it's them. There's that King of Swords reversed again. Almost all the same damn cards coming out here. Okay. So they are still a little bit bitter, still a bit angry, but they want to clear the air. They want to make things right. But for whatever reason, they're not. And I'm still not understanding why they're not. It's not even telling me why. Okay. All right. It's kind of frustrating. Kind of frustrating, when I don't know, I know I have some tarot readers that watch me, but when you try to dig deep and it just won't go deep, it's like you hit a rock, ka-chunk, and it won't go any deeper. That's how I feel right now. Okay. Let's see this person's actions. What actions are they taking? What actions are they taking towards Aries? Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Cups. Not a very action-packed card. She ain't doing much. She's just sitting there chilling with her cup. King of Cups reversed. Doesn't look like, see, Three of Wands. Doesn't look, they're kind of hoping that, they are hoping that you feel the same way. So they're wondering if you're ever going to resurface. I kind of feel like they're we always kind of get that in our head. Whenever you start thinking real hard about somebody, one of the first thoughts is, I wonder if they're thinking about me too. That's one of the first thoughts that crosses your mind. And I kind of think that's what this person's doing here. They're sitting around wondering if you're feeling the same way about them, and they're waiting for you to pop up and you to resurface, wondering if you're ever going to come back. Okay, this person actually, I think, is a lot more lonely. I think they're a lot more lonely than you know, a lot more lonely and needy. Okay. They may end up connecting with somebody else too to try to get you off their mind, but they're waiting for you to resurface. Aren't we dealing with an Aries saga here? Pretty sure we had an Aries saga going. All right. Advice. What's the best advice? What is the best advice for my Aries friends? And there's that star card again. That's y'all's favorite card today, dude. That is y'all's favorite card. Okay, so I wouldn't try to overthink this person. I really wouldn't. I think for those of you who are really driving yourselves nuts trying to figure this person out, I think you already actually honestly know everything there is to know about this person, about the situation, what went wrong, what you should have done, could have done, what you shouldn't have done, couldn't have done, and all. Don't try to overthink it, okay? The more you try to overthink this and add logic to it, the less sense it's going to make. It's one of those kind of messy type of connections. So it really depends on where you are with this. It wouldn't hurt for you to initiate communication. It wouldn't. But if you do decide to initiate communication, like I said, I think this person is very guarded. So it's going to take some time. You're going to have to be incredibly patient with this person and this situation. Okay? Just already expect if you initiate communication, you're not going to get the real, raw, authentic them. Okay? You're just not. They're going to have their walls up. They're going to have their guard up. They're going to be very heavily guarded, and it's going to take some time and patience. So if you have the time and the patience to wait for this situation to get to a point where the two of you could maybe either work it out or get some closure, whatever the case may be, then go ahead and initiate communication. If not, then you might want to do a little bit more healing first. But from what I'm getting here, if you just sit around and wait, this person right now isn't planning on making any moves anytime soon. Okay? Not planning on it. All right. What should I read next? Singles? Singles. Let's do that. Those of you who are single and looking. Let's look at the energy. See if we can get any deeper, maybe missed details about Aries and the person they're interested in. Let's look at the energy here. Uh-oh. That's no good. Uh-oh. 7 of Swords. I'm not going to speak on that. I want to see how it plays into the rest of the spread here. There's a lot of nervousness here. Queen of Pentacles, Strength card. So this person feels a connection too. They feel a connection too, but I think that they are like overthinking it. They're overthinking it. I see, for those of you who aren't currently like talking to this person, I think that you will have more stable, steady communication as time goes on, probably around halfway through the month. Thank you for that super chat, Alokun. Thank you. Hope I said that right. Probably more stable communication later on, after post shadow, you know. This is just moving too slow. It's moving too damn slow. And I think the reason being, at least on their end, is because they feel like they're not 100% sure whether or not you feel the connection too. If that makes any sense? Communication is horrible between the two of you. It's absolutely horrible. Damn, what is going on with y'all's energies here, Aries? I'm just not able to dig very deep. You know what it may be? Maybe there's not very many missed details from your reading. Maybe not. Maybe the main monthly reading covered the vast majority of it. That doesn't happen very often. Usually I miss all kinds of shit, you know, and when I come through with a bonus, I'm usually able to, you know, get a bunch more details coming through. But okay, well, sorry about that. My phone was ringing, so that threw me all off right there. Let's just go ahead and see here how this person really sees you. Person Aries is interested in, single Aries. How's this person really feel about Aries? What are their true intentions? See, there's the 9 of Swords again. They're overthinking this. They're overthinking this connection, and they're nervous. 2 more. You may intimidate them a little bit too, honestly. You very well may. Knight of Swords reverse. They don't know what to say to you. So they're intimidated for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know if you are actually putting off an intimidating presence, or if they're just the nervous type who has very low self-confidence and no self-esteem. I don't know. Could be a Pisces for some of you. But yeah, they're overthinking this. They're overthinking this connection. They're waiting for the right opportunity. And see, this is what confuses me, because maybe you can tell me this. Why don't they know that you're into them? Why don't they? Why don't they know? Something wrong there. Just let me know in the comments. Why don't they know? Either A, you're pretending you're not interested in them, and you're not showing any signs of interest, or B, maybe you are, And this person's just so in their head that they're overthinking it and driving themselves nuts, you know? Thank you for that super chat. How do you say your name? Bettina? Bettina? I hope I said that right. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. So, they're trying to detach themselves from this and be as logical about this as possible. But they're very, very nervous, too afraid to open up and say anything. Okay, outcome. Outcome. Will this ever go anywhere? And yes, I'm focusing this mainly on their actions as well. 6 of Pentacles. And we got another super chat. Fierce Aries. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Two of Pentacles. And again, like whatever type of connection the two of you currently have, I don't really see emotions becoming involved. I don't see anybody actually making a love offer. Okay. Like say, for example, this is a coworker. Just for example, doesn't matter what kind of person it is, but say, for example, it's a coworker. I think the two of you, the connection is moving along. Okay. And you're coming together and becoming a little bit closer, a little bit tighter, a little bit closer, little bit by little bit, but no solid decision is being made. No love offer is actually being extended. You know what I mean? Makes sense? We got to get a couple of advice cards here. Couple advice cards, at least 2 or 3. King of Wands reversed. 9 of Wands reversed. And the 6 of Wands. So I think that there actually is some potential here. Let's meet in the middle. I'm not going to say you have to do it all. I'm not going to say don't do anything. Let's put the ball in their court. Let's put the ball in their court. You know, again, I'm always going to use the coworker example because that's just always what comes to my mind. You know, it doesn't have to be. But hey, you want to go out for a drink after work? What do you like to do outside of work? You know what I'm saying? We'll hang out sometime. We'll go get a drink. Put the ball in their court. And then what they do with it at that point is totally up to them. Okay. What they do with it after that is totally up to them. If they miss the opportunity and they, all right, whatever, fucking in. Nope. All right, deuces. Don't try too hard. You shouldn't have to try really hard. Okay. If you find yourself dealing with a situation with a person where you feel like you have to try really hard to make this person like you, don't do that. Nope. Nope. No, 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 no. Okay. All right. New person. The newest person. New person. Let's look at the energy here. Ooh, the Chariot. Things are moving pretty quick between you and the new person. I don't know if you're aware of that or not. It could be a Cancer for some of you. But things are moving very quickly. Things are moving very quickly. And the Judgment. Okay. This person has baggage. This person definitely has baggage. The good news is, though, is I think that they are making a really, really strong concerted effort to not let that get in the way. You know? So it's not like for example, let's say in their last relationship, they got cheated on. You know? They know that they shouldn't take that trauma out on you. You know how people do that? You know, you treat somebody that doesn't deserve it like shit because of what somebody else did to you a long time ago. You know, they're not trying to do all that. They're not trying to do all that. For those of you who came to this reading wondering whether or not they're still in love with their past person, no. No, they are ready to throw in the white towel, start over, start new, start fresh, start a brand new cycle. Okay. And both of you are. Both of you, this was divine intervention. You and this person coming together was very, very planned. Okay. Time to start a whole new cycle. Could be a Leo, by the way. Got Leo and Cancer here. Okay. Now we're going to look at their true intentions. We're going to look at their true intentions, cuz. What's this person really want from this connection? Do they want something real, genuine, solid, honest, loyal, stable, or they just trying to play some games? I didn't get that vibe from the first spread, but let's check anyway. All right, last shuffle, last one. Woo. Okay. So this connection has awakened something in them that can be good if they channel it properly. If they channel it properly, like that feeling. Some of you heard me explain this before, but like when you're in high school or junior high or whatever, and you get your first little boyfriend, girlfriend, and you're so excited. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And you're sitting around on the phone all day, texting all day, and that first love feeling. And then you move through your 20s and maybe your 30s. And by this time, your heart has been shit on, spit on, chewed up, spit out, put in the blender, a few times. And then you start to get kind of jaded, get kind of jaded. Like every time you meet a new person, it's like, all right, you're going to play a new game that I ain't seen. Just waiting, So when am I going to find out that you're still in love with your ex? When am I going to find out that you're talking to and flirting with other people? When am I going to find out you're lying to me about something? Can you at least make it creative? I've heard every fucking lie, had every game run on me in the book, just waiting, basically, and you're real jaded. And then every once in a blue green moon, that one person shows up that reawakens that young first love feeling that you got when you were much, much younger, See what I'm saying? That's how I think this person feels. I do think that they feel this way. But again, they're ready to start new, start fresh. There is a part of them who is comparing you to the past person. After a certain point, it's really difficult to avoid that totally and completely. But they want to start new. They want to start fresh. They do. Right now, I feel like they're going through a period of looking for red flags. But again, they have made the conscious decision to leave the past in the past. Like final conscious decision. Are they totally healed from it? No. But they don't have that past person, in their back pocket. Like, oh, how many people do that? Get into a relationship and all of a sudden you get ghosted. And it's because, you were dealing with somebody that still had their ex in their back pocket and was just trying to jump into a relationship just to distract themselves from their broken heart. And then as soon as that ex texts them, they're gone, No, not happening here. That's not happening here. All right, let's take a look at that outcome. Sorry. All kinds of noises outside my window. What's the outcome, at least for June, between Aries and the newest person? Woo! So it does look like things are going to be very successful between the two of you. Okay. You all know how I feel about this 10 of Pentacles, though. Okay. And when it comes to love, nothing wrong with it at all. As long as we get 10 cups too. Okay. Lots and lots and lots of people out there got that 10 of Pentacles relationship, And so that's mainly what you tend to see on social media a lot. You know how people say something to the effect of, oh, if you're really happy in a relationship, you don't need to put it all over social media, blah, 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 blah. Well, what they're referring to is there's a lot of people out there who have a relationship that looks good from the outside looking in, people on social media, maybe your neighbors are like, oh man, they are such a lovely couple, blah, 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 but on the inside, it's a ticking time bomb because there's some emotional issues that are a ticking time bomb. And then those are the people that one day all of a sudden randomly fucking break up. And you're like, what the fuck? They broke up? What? When you don't expect it. That's what happens if you get a 10 of Pentacles relationship and you don't get the 10 cups along with it. You get the reference that I'm making here? Ain't nothing wrong with 10 pentacles as long as you have one cup next to each pentacle. Yep. Not that hard, really. I mean, it is, but it isn't. Depends on how hard you make it. Page of Wands. Okay. Yep, and that's kind of what I think is happening here. Okay. So this person, and maybe even you too, whoever, I kind of feel like it's both of you, have agreed to put the past in the past. Deuces. But the energy's still there. The energy's still there. It's not surfacing throughout the month of June. Throughout the month of June, everything looks beautiful. Beautiful. Looks great. Everything looks beautiful. The two of you seem to be connecting very beautifully. Everything just looks amazing. And this is just a warning. I don't see it being too much of a threat just yet. But eventually, this energy is going to start to surface. And that's okay. That's okay. As long as we deal with it. Whenever these energies of past traumas and past heartbreaks and whatnot begin to bubble up to the surface, it happens. You ain't going to hide that shit forever. It's just you're not going to. So as that stuff begins to bubble up and surface, we got to work through it. Okay? Got to work through it. I don't think you're going to have to worry about that for a while, though. I feel like this is something you're jumping into head first with both feet, leaving the past in the past, but that energy is going to manifest itself at some point in time and need to be dealt with. But so far, everything looks beautiful. Looks like it's long-term, stable. Everything looks great so far. So, ooh, and look what's yelling at you here. See, I told you. I didn't think you had anything to worry about. Look at that. Look at that, man. Lots and lots and lots of potential here, okay? The only advice that I would give is just take it one step at a time. There is no such thing as any type of connection that is going to come completely free of challenges and obstacles, okay? What we don't want is like those toxic karmic cycles, You encounter a problem, it's a big mess, and then you try to stuff it under the rug and move on from it, and then that same problem circles around again, and then around again, and then you find yourself in this connection with this person where y'all are just looping around in the same toxic cycle over and over and over. No. With this type of connection, just know there will be challenges, there will be obstacles, but the two of you overcome those challenges and obstacles, okay? So the next challenge and obstacle is not going to be that same kind. It's going to be something different, okay? The obstacle is the way. When the universe throws an obstacle towards the two of you, both of you grab that obstacle by the balls, make it your bitch, climb up over it to the next level. And you just keep repeating this process over and over and over through the rest of this human life. And that's what makes a solid, fulfilled, genuine, successful connection between two people. Okay? It's constant. It's constant. We need to get rid of this idea that one of these days some magical person is going to show up and you can just kick your feet back and everything's going to be perfect. You know, you may as well throw that fucking idea out the window. It don't work that way. Period. Nothing works that way in this life. Nothing at all. Nothing at all works that way. Not business, career, finance, nothing works that way. Okay. But whenever you have a good team member, you know, you're dealing with somebody who's actually, you know, the two of you make a good team. It's not as daunting of a task as it seems to be when you're dealing with somebody who's not on your team, you know. So, all right, well, I feel like those were the messages that my Aries friends needed to hear today. So I am going to go ahead and end this reading here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate all the love and the support and the positive feedback you guys show me every single time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.